Okay, this was just for demonstration purposes, and for Holly's benefit, mostly. But it's applicable to many in different situations. I have said before that you can cook a meal in nothing more than a plastic bag over open flame. There seems to be a lot of controversy over whether or not it can actually be done or not. I have personally done it. I have cooked stews, vegetables, boiled water, soups, and many other types of food in just that manner. The biggest trick is heat and the size of your flame and the proximity of your bag to that flame. A lot of people make the mistake of just thinking, well, okay, we'll just suspend the bag over the open flame and go from there. Well, good luck with that, because 90% of the time, your dinner or whatever meal you're trying to prepare is going to end up in your fire. I have found, though, there are techniques and ways that you can suspend the bags over an open flame, and they will not melt, they will not puncture, and your dinner will not be a pile of charcoal. So for demonstration purposes, I'm just showing you that I have a standard candle going. Get the flame to move so you can see that it is actually going. And I have mentioned before about carrying the heavy-duty freezer bags. So this is ideal for them. And just so you can see, if you can or not, behind the other side of the camera, this is just a plain old Ziploc freezer bag with water in it. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to hold that directly over that flame. As you can see, the plastic has not melted. The bag has not burst. The water has gone nowhere. You can actually even set it directly on the flame. So yes, it can be done in just a simple plastic bag over an open flame. And this can sit here as long as you want it to. However, the trick is to use no other liquid other than water. Any other liquid, such as milk, condensed milk, alcohol, whatever, any other liquid, this will not work. Your bag will burst. If you notice on this part of the bag here, there's condensation forming. What that is doing is that is trapping the oxygen in the bag, and over time what will happen is that water will eventually boil. But again, directly on the flame. It will not puncture the bag. So yes, it can be done. Just so you know. Again, the idea behind that is not to so much place your bag on the direct heat, because your fire is larger, it's hotter, and if it finds an opening anywhere in that plastic where it has a weak point, chances are it will melt and you'll have a ruined meal. But in general, this works. So you can throw potatoes, pre-cooked meat, soups, vegetables, freeze-dried items, anything along that line in that bag. And you can cook a meal that way. Again, you don't want to have a 4-foot flame, throwing out 12 to 1800 degrees. Anything's going to burn in that situation. But if you have a low-lying fire, or even coal, red coal would be your best bet, because there is no flame there. It's just the heat. The trick that you really need to consider is a method of which to suspend this over that area without it, slipping off and falling or whatever. I have a few methods that I've used in the past, simply just using string and stick. But again, when time permits and I can get outside, I can show you some of those methods, but it does work. Meal in a plastic bag over open flame. Hope it helps.